Next up, we have poet Sheila Lynch-Bentinen with a reading of her original work.
Our next poet tonight is Sheila Lynch-Bentinen. Sheila has a long and varied career in Boston. She writes poetry, paints, does photography, and is interested in local archaeology and history. Her poetry has been published in many journals. She lives in Duxbury with her husband, daughter, and her bearded collie. Thanks so much for being here, Sheila.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all those that organized this evening. It's wonderful for poets. My first poem is called In New England, We Live on Memory. In New England, we live on memory. Walking past the brown forsythia in February, we remember the bright yellow fire in April. The hot, humid August day reminds us that a hushed snowfall will come. The dull brown earth in March brings us hope for the opulently gorgeous peony in May. The dark purple frozen cranberry bog in winter reminds us of the October blazing red harvest. The windswept grass of the outer beach in September leads us to recall the fierce, magnificent snowy owl in winter. The plain brown stick bush in January brings the early yellow-dressed witch hazel in March. The green rolling hills of summer bring the stunning, brilliant orange, red, and magenta of October. The small bump of brown in January brings the extravagant bearded iris in June. Boats shrink-wrapped in white all winter bring the swift pleasure craft of summer on the bay. People wrapped in down coats in February bring the flip-flops and shorts of July. And I always live with the memory of you. In New England, we live on memory. The next poem is a poem I wrote about my mother. Galaxy. I was a dull moon orbiting around in her galaxy. She was the brightest, shiny center. We all revolved around her, pulled in by her energy, in great awe of her attraction. Now, gravity has changed with time and space. All that is left are the beautiful impressions of the light of her existence. We are most grateful to have witnessed her glow. This next poem I just wrote. It's titled Starship and I. If you don't know, SpaceX launched their biggest rocket last week called Starship, and it rose a few thousand feet, and then it burst into this magnificent smoke-colored thing. And it prompted this poem. Starship and I can relate to you, O blown to smithereens starship. Starship experienced a rapid, unscheduled disassembly before stage separation. I am officially a senior citizen, according to the disunited States Social Security Office. I think about how my bag of bones will have their rapid, unscheduled disassembly. I think about my family that I love and how stage separation will happen. I shall be disassembled into my chemical constituents and hopefully reorganized into something useful. Had I enough time left, I would learn the art of ignoring the news of the world and keep to my own singular passions and pleasures. In the meantime, I shall eat chocolate and enjoy the indescribable color of new spring grass. Now that I am old, now that I am old, I shall wear my softest moo-moo socks and never, not ever, do what I am told. And my last poem is a haiku. And April is always a tricky month in New England. This haiku is titled April in New England Haiku. Oh, April pretends. She is married to sweet spring, still dating winter. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. We are grateful for your attention. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe to the local scene here and share everywhere. Thank you, friends.